Pasulka, Ivy Masters Learning Center and ivymasters.com. And today we're going to look at the 10th question from the digital SAT Test 1. And number 10 reads, which choice most effectively uses data from the table to complete the examples? And when we look, we read the title, Ablation Rates for 3 Elements in Cosmic Dust by Dust. And then we've got our source. So your first question probably is, what is an ablation rate? So read it. It's not important that you know an ablation rate. It's important that you ask your question. Ask yourself that question, what's an ablation rate? Pay attention because you're going to find out. And then you've got your elements, iron, potassium, and sodium. And then you've got SPC, AST, HTC, OCC. And once again, what do these abbreviations stand for? The important thing is that you ask yourself the question. Ask yourself the question. Pay attention when you're doing your reading. And then the paragraph starts, Earth's atmosphere is bombarded by cosmic dust originating from several sources, short period comets, SPCs, particles from the asteroid belt, ASTs, Halley-type comets, HTCs, and Oort cloud comets, OCCs. Some of the dust's material vaporizes in the atmosphere in a process called ablation. There you go. Now you know what everything stands for, and you know what ablation means. It's how much we have the percentages of the materials that vaporize in the atmosphere. And the faster the particles move, the higher the elements of dust, such as iron and potassium. And show that material in slower moving SPC or AST dust has a lower rate than the same material in faster moving HTC or OCC dust. Okay, so we also know from that which types of comets move slow and which move faster. And after you read that sentence, you could check it out. Hey, let's check out SPC, AST. Look, those percentages are all lower than HTC, OCC. Good, so you're following. And then the for example, whereas the average ablation rate of iron from AST dust is 28%. So we've got iron here. And we've got AST dust here, and then you see your 28% as your cross section. So it's an example of what was just stated. And so what was just stated is that SPC and AST has a lower rate. So if we're comparing iron, we got to compare iron to iron. So this is where you make your prediction, anticipate your answer. And what am I anticipating? It's got to be talking about iron so we can compare apples to apples, but it's going to talk about HTC or OCC. And so we go to our answer choices. Answer choice A is talking about iron, good, from SPC. Now, whereas it is 20%, that's going to be the wrong answer because that's not making the point of the previous sentence, which is comparing SPC and AST to HTC and OCC. So answer choice A is gone. That's comparing slow to slow. Answer choice B is talking about sodium. That's going to be gone. Answer choice D is going to be gone for the same reason. It's got to be C. Iron from HTC, yes, is 90%. That was one of the two things that I predicted. HTC 90% or OCC 98%. Also, for answer choice B, sodium from OCC dust is 100%. That's actually false based on the table as well. Let's see, sodium from AST dust is 75%. That's true, but then you're not comparing apples to apples. Correct answer here is C. Thank you for joining us today. If you like this video, click like. You can share it with someone who has difficulty reading charts or graphs or tables. If there's any question you'd like to see answered from any official PSAT or SAT or ACT, leave that in the comments. I'd be happy to shoot a video on it. Click subscribe so you don't miss anything and check out our 1-minute video on TikTok. Have a great day.